And the yearly tradition continues. Like every year, this year I'm making a video on just how my 2024 year was. And it's a really nice video for me to always look back and to reflect how much I've grown over the years. And I've been doing this every year since the time I've started my channel. And the start of this year was not planning to make this video because how poorly my year started. But after that, everything's changed after a few months, and I decided that it's a learning curve, and you obviously go through a lot of downfalls, but you always get up, get your life again back to track and get on with life. So yeah, I'm just going to start with the first month, which was January. So in January, I finished my internship and I also finished my part-time job, which was crazy because since the time I've been in the UK, I've worked with the university, and I also changed my visa to a graduate visa. So that is crazy because I'm on a post-study work visa right now, and it's absolutely crazy. And because of that, I obviously couldn't continue my part-time with the university because it doesn't allow you to work on the graduate work visa. And because of that, I was officially unemployed. And yeah, but since the time I knew that my internship was not going to continue and convert into a full-time job, I started applying to a lot of jobs. I gave a lot of applications. I gave a lot of interviews as well, online, as well as like traveling to other places just to give interviews. So that was the start of my downfall. In February, nothing much happened except my birthday. And I was planning to spend my birthday in Lincoln, but I got a very important interview on my birthday itself, and it was basically just allocated, like you didn't have a choice to select or anything. And that's why I had to travel all the way to Canterbury, which is literally besides London, and travel over there. And literally I just gave an interview on my birthday. I spent my time over there. And Nishant was kind enough to kind of like spend it with me. He came along to the interview and stuff, and he was a really big support system at that time. And then I had a very nice dinner and everything in Kingston with Nishant. So that was kind of my birthday. But apart from that, it was a very shitty month because, I was just kind of going with that grind, giving interviews, getting rejections, getting interviews, getting rejections. And I got the rejection for the interview that I gave on my birthday literally the next day. So it was like a really big bummer. In March, because I had to constantly do something or the other and keep my creativity alive, I was posting reels every single day. So that was going on, and in March, one of the reels went viral. It got like 76,000 views, 2,800 likes and 2,600 comments, which was crazy. And it felt obviously really nice. And after that, I kept posting. And apart from that, I celebrated Holi at the University of Lincoln, which was my last festival celebrated at the university. It was really nice to go over there with my friends and just celebrate it. And this time I didn't have any camera or anything because last year I was shooting and working for the university because they obviously needed someone to take pictures and everything and take videos and stuff like that. But this year I had no camera, nothing, and I went over there purely to just enjoy, which was again like really nice. In April, I gave the first interview to my current job, which was online. And then that happened in the first week of April. And the second week, I traveled to Derby, which I'm currently living right now, to give an interview in person. And I met the entire team and everything. If you want to know the story, I've already put it on my channel, so you can check that out. And it was really nice, like second interview, and obviously after that interview I got to know that I'm getting that job, which was unbelievable for me because I was just getting so many rejections that I was not expecting them to hire me. But obviously everything happens for a reason, and I got the job. And then I had my graduation at the University of Lincoln, which was extremely exciting. And the best part was that I had a job in my hand when I was graduating, because after you graduate, it's like a ceremony, it's like the end of your studies and stuff like that. And then obviously after that you're like wondering, like, now what, like when am I gonna get a job? But I was lucky enough to have a job in my hand when I was graduating. And then literally the next day after I graduated, I flew to India to meet my family, which was obviously planned from before. And again, I met my family. I enjoyed a lot of time over there. I literally went there to relax and sleep. Not that I was not sleeping in the UK, but over there, I just wanted to kind of sleep, spend time with my family. That was the whole goal. And again, to have that in the back of my mind that I have a job when I go over there in the UK. It was not as sad as the last time because obviously I had something to look forward to, which was again like really nice. Before I tell you what happened in May, I wanted to tell you that my dreams came true when I came to the UK. I graduated, I got a job, and you could have that too. So if you are planning to study abroad, this is the perfect time for you to start applying. And if you need any kind of help regarding the application, selecting the universities, writing your SOPs, guidance with LORs or loans, then Uniflick is there with you. They are the most trusted and affordable community, and I trust them, so you can too. You can get their package literally just for 499 rupees, and you can get that refunded once you have a successful offer letter from the selected university. So basically it's free for you. So while coming abroad, it is really important that you take the right decisions and do not make any silly mistakes and lose out on your hard-earned money. So all you have to do is send in your details in the link mentioned in the description and use my code AAR300 to get the 499 package. So coming back to the video, in May, again, I was completely relaxed. I did a lot of wedding shopping and also spent a lot of time with my family and friends. In May, a really beautiful miracle happened. Me and my dad, we rescued a budgie, which was literally right outside our house, and I saw that, and it was raining and it was kind of caught. So I predicted that it must have flown from some house and it was stuck over there. It wouldn't have survived if we wouldn't have taken him in. And I'm so glad that we did, and we brought him a companion, which was Ice. And Blue is no more, he recently passed away, but I'm really glad that he could spend 6 months of his life over in our house, and it was a really nice experience just to spend at least a month with him. And Ice is obviously there. Ice has new friends and everything now, but yeah, Blue was such a miracle that happened in May, and I'm so glad that he came into our lives. At the end of May, I traveled to Bangalore to attend my cousin's wedding, and obviously the whole shenanigan of packing back and coming to the UK started. So in June, I traveled back to the UK. Then we celebrated Nishant's birthday in London, and I also visited the Richmond Park, which is absolutely beautiful. So if you are in that area, I highly recommend that you go over there. After that, I moved to Derby officially, and I started my life living over here in this house, and I started my job as well, which was crazy. And I also traveled to London for work that week, and the next week that I started my job, I traveled to Chester for an awards night. In July, again, I traveled for work to Sheffield, and then we also had a little trip planned in London where I spent a lot of time with Nishant and Shivani, who is my friend who's been on the channel before, so you know her. And we basically just explored London, had really nice time planned over there. And Nishant and I also went to Go Ape, which is like a treetop challenge. You have to like cross like hurdles and zip line and stuff like that. And the crazy part was, the day we went to the Go Ape, Meera Kapoor, which is Shahid Kapoor's wife, she posted like pictures from there. So it would have been crazy to like kind of cross paths. And imagine if I was like next to Shahid Kapoor on a tree, like that would have been really crazy. Well, again, that didn't happen, but I was really happy to see that they were also there. In August, I went to Lincoln and I bid my goodbye to my room in Lincoln, which I spent like almost a year over there. And it was again really nice to visit Lincoln, and I haven't visited after that, so I really miss Lincoln. But that was a really sweet day for me to just go back and, see the campus one last time and stuff. Apart from that, August was a very chill month. I was like really just focused on my work and stuff, getting used to the routine and stuff like that. In September, I traveled to Nottingham for work, and I also started my course with Adam B, who is a fellow YouTuber, and I learned a lot about like YouTube and YouTube secrets and how to grow a YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I'm really grateful for that opportunity. And then I went to London to visit my family, friends, and we just like spent a whole day together, like exploring London again. We were kind of showing them around and stuff, which was really nice again. And then lastly, I went to Durdledore with Nishant, which is such a pretty place. It was so nice, and I highly recommend that you go over there as well, because it is so easy to travel over there. And I have a YouTube video on that, so you can check that out on how to travel and stuff like that. And yeah, that was definitely one of my highlights of the year. In October, I again went to Sheffield for work, and I also went to Matlock Bath, which is in Derbyshire. It is again such a pretty place, and I could not believe it's so close to my house. And it is such a pretty cute little town, and it was again a really nice getaway. In November, I celebrated Diwali in Reading with some of my family friends. They were really kind enough to invite me over there, and yeah, it was so nice to celebrate like proper Diwali, like Lakshmi Pujan and stuff. I haven't done that in 2 years, so it was really nice to do it this year. And I again traveled to London for work, and then in November, again, a very special highlight was I experienced a proper snowfall in Derby, which is it was so nice. Like it was proper, like covered in snow and everything. I did not go to work, and I worked from my home because we weren't basically allowed to go out and stuff, because obviously we didn't want any accidents and stuff like that. But that whole week we had like everything covered in snow, and it was so pretty just to get out. I remember when it snowed, I went out at 5 a.m. just for a walk. Can you believe that? I wouldn't do that on a normal day, but I went out on that day just because it was snowing. And lastly, in December, I went to London again to see the Christmas lights. I experienced like a proper Christmas party. I had the proper roast and stuff like that. And also, I completed 6 months at my job, which is crazy. It doesn't feel like 6 months at all, but I'm so grateful that I got a job and everything. And yeah, I've done 6 months already. And then obviously work was really exciting in December because we put up the Christmas tree, we had like a Christmas jumper day, we had like a Christmas party and stuff. So it was really nice and special. And obviously right now Christmas holidays are going on, and when this video is going to go live, I'm going to be in London again to celebrate the new year. So overall, this year didn't start well, but it ended really well, and it has turned out to be one of the best years of my life, because it was literally downfall, and then from April it all turned around. So the highlights for this year are obviously getting a job, graduating, traveling to Durdledore, and also spending a lot of time with family and friends. April, May, June and September were like the best months of this year. So yeah, I'm so grateful that this happened and I'm making this video. And yeah, that's about it. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please give this video a huge like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next year. Bye.